feel like what we just did is about to play out.
You'll know in a second. You'll know in a second.
Last time on Adventures in Pew-Pew.
Okay, so our adventurers have successfully left the garage. They've stolen a vehicle and are currently escaping.
We borrowed it with every intention of returning it.
Did
Roll bluff.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did.
We're going to return the vehicle to Jiffy Lube here in a moment.
What's your plan? Obviously, we're missing Echo, who is driving. I'm going to go ahead and roll for him. Oh, look, he drives well.
Okay, now am I correct? Am I correct? We are currently roughly where the dark square is, dark green. Or
I don't know because we have tokens everywhere, so I have no idea which one we are.
no, I thought the dark green was where the garage was because the blue and the red represented turrets. I believed, if my recollection is correct.
Yeah, give me just a second. I want to double check.
It was either dark green or the light green, one of those.
So, just underneath, you'll see there's actually kind of a pink bar.
Oh, okay, bar, got it. Okay.
That was the garage door.
Okay, okay. Do we recall what the green square was? 'Cause I know all the other smaller ones were gun emplacements.
It was a gun emplacement.
Okay, just a different one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. As long as I got my orientation, I'm fine. Although I'm really curious what the fuck all these red squares are now. Please tell me they're just impact craters. My thought is there's got to be more facilities like this along this dark band. They wouldn't create this large dark band just for this one facility.
Okay.
I have a question. Could I utilize my, just a moment, astronautic tech knowledge to determine whether there's a significance to the way this band runs? Does it have to do with the rotation of the planet?
Happy astronomic?
I was thinking astronautic because that would deal with the rotation of the planet and where the suns sit.
So I'm going to save you that roll because I know you guys were discussing this early on when you actually acquired the map.
Okay.
It's the path that the satellite takes that maps the planet.
Okay. Okay. So then for whatever reason, this particular path, the entire path was wiped or blocked, not just a particular area.
Right.
Yeah. Over the course of all the maps that we have, it's the same exact path that's blocked.
Right. Which, was it just lucky that we ended up entering this band at exactly the right point?
You didn't. No, you didn't. You entered it considerably, well,
I'm looking at what I can see of the band. And
it goes around the planet.
No, we had to travel like 40 clicks or no, what was it, 70 clicks up the band?
No.
Oh.
I completely understand what you're saying, but I'm saying look at the size of the band.
Yeah.
And we just so happened to hit it
You guys basically just went directly west from that mining colony.
Right.
If you look at it on the thing, you can see where it starts to get real thin.
Mm-hmm.
Starting right here, that's where we came in at, because we came down like this and came in, and then we just started headed up the band.
Okay.
Oh,
and then we hit
yeah.
the weapon
And then
turrets.
we headed up the band, and as we headed up the band, then we came across the weapon turrets.
That's right.
Which is
Okay.
the area here. But this thing scans all the way up the surface of the thing. So if you wanted to, you could probably go and see if there was another site over here or anything else, but there might not be. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
I just
I
know-
know. Well, what do we have distance-wise? We figure on this vehicle.
4
I know
batteries that are
we
fully
were discussing that last
charged,
game.
50 kilometers apiece.
So you have 4 fully charged power
we-
cells.
We've got a lot.
Yeah. What is that? 200 kilometers each, I think.
It was either 200 or 250, whichever one you want.
I think it was 200.
Just for easy math, let's say 200.
So we have 800 kilometers we can travel.
Yep.
Are we dark green or the light green?
Oh,
We're at the pink, basically, just below the light green.
So it's
Hold all, I think, and scroll wheel in.
that's only 55 kilometers to there. While on top of the vehicle, I'd like to pull out my handy, trusted global satellite phone.
okay.
That is brought to you by SpaceX.
And Dave, I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear him fairly well.
Really. For
All
some
right,
reason, he's really faint for me.
Let me take a look here. We can definitely check that. And
It's the
check that right now.
it's the atmospheric interference of the planet. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the planet. How about now?
Oh, that's much better for me.
Damn.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, you're nice and clear now. I mean, I was understanding you perfectly before also.
And it's my bad. I apologize for the thing. I might have hit the little thing that
Okay.
changed.
So you're pulling out your handy dandy something.
My phone. Do I have signal?
Oh,
Gonna call missile tool.
yes.
8675309. Oh shit! I just started fucking opening all kinds of shit.
So Jenny answers.
Oh no, Jenny
Hey
Craig.
Jenny, I got your number. Let me speak to Miss O'Toole, please. You can tell her it's
God.
Valley.
Way to go, Guido. Fed into this.
Okay. Yeah. So you'll get passed over to Miss O'Toole. Valley, lovely to hear from you.
Oh, it is quite remarkable planet this is that we've got going on here right now. What seems to be the deal? What's going on? How's everything going between you guys and the rebels and the militia?
The militia are definitely more well in place than we anticipated, but we certainly have enough personnel to deal with the situation at this time.
Well, the southernmost port where the shuttle is going, the militia is taking them out. They've had their landing pad actually destroyed by the rebels.
That's unfortunate.
It is, and the rebels have taken and commandeered and blown up all their vehicles. So now you have a bunch of refugees trying to get off planet.
Ooh.
Well, that's too bad.
It is. And little do I know, and we've got word that there is a rebel unit that is headed to the north towards y'all's facility.
Really? How did you
Yes.
find out about that?
Oh, because I'm just west of the southern thing. Well, to the southwest.
What?
We're on planet, girl.
No. That's the GM asking. What?
Oh, I've given her a false direction and distance to where we are according to
Yeah,
the thing.
he said southwest. We're actually northwest. Yeah.
So you're saying you're southwest of what?
I'm saying we are just southwest of where
The city.
The city where the fucking landing pad got blown up.
The refugee city.
Yeah, the
Right.
refugee city.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
Whoever's typing, can you mute your mic?
It wasn't me.
Someone is typing, and I can hear it coming through from me.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
It's that Clint with that mechanical keyboard of whoa.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
See, if you had an optical keyboard, you wouldn't be making any noises.
Yeah. Just mute Zoom. You're fine.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're just to the southwest of it. We made a little camp. We tried to assist some of the refugees and stuff. They've got a lot of wounded and stuff going on. But I wanted to check, and through talking to the refugees and the militia in here, we discovered a couple of little things about the rebels, and I wanted to see if everything was okay with you.
Hey, Melly, do we want to keep going northwest, or we want to try going northeast towards our base station?
So, I took my earpiece out.
Why are you asking? Are you driving?
No.
No, but Jack is, and he kind of wants to fucking know. I'm sitting here in the A driver's seat. I thought that's what I'm supposed to be doing. You want to navigas? Because you can navigas. You probably could navigas better than I can. You'd know whether we're going into a minefield or some shit. I tell
Probably
you what,
right.
I'll just climb over the seat. You just come on, plop your ass in here, and you tell us where we're going. Okay?
No, you stay in the A driver's seat so I can keep an eye on you.
Oh, no. No, that's not how this works.
Yes, it is.
So I'm going to have to ask a question here. Valley, I'm assuming you were not transmitting to the group your conversation.
No.
And
No, I
that
did not
said,
specify it.
Yeah, I assumed that I didn't know.
Yeah, I assume
or
we're all
hear anything.
oblivious.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that these things are earpieces.
Right.
Obviously, I wouldn't have the earpiece in the other one, and fucking, it's not going to be coming over loudspeaker for her to hear it.
Yeah.
I assume, but then again, assumption makes an ass of us all.
Yeah. My assumption was that we had earpieces as well. 'Cause we've been
I don't
using
think
it
we actually
as-
determined what they are, but that far in the future, yeah,
Right.
that seems legit.
something
I
about
don't-
the size of a hearing aid,
But
maybe.
I don't see us walking around with a all loud and shit and be like, hey, guys!
As
I'm over here
tempting as
behind
that
you, man.
is, as tempting as that is, I'm not going to
extend
force
it.
that.
Put the extender up. I can't get you.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me
We
put
don't have
my phone-
smartphones. We have bricks.
Somebody attached the whip antenna.
That's it. We're changing our name to RTO.
Why don't you go build me an 029 or 2?
Okay, so
To
that
his
cleared up.
conversation.
Yeah.
Okay,
confused.
so Brian, Valley obviously does not respond.
Okay, I'm not surprised. Me and Tavor getting this bitching fit about who should be a driver. Of course, I'm going to stay here. Meanwhile, I'm going to kind of direct Jack to go northwest until we get better idea. We know that every red gun facility is out of action or out of ammo.
So you've got the friend or foe module.
Oh yeah. Turn that motherfucker around.
Also, at this
Yeah.
point, as you are driving away,
The building blows up.
I was about to say, didn't we have that self-destruct thing go off?
No.
That'd be real great in the middle of my conversation. Shit!
Just look for the crater.
Be like, hey,
I can see
Bob-
Zulu 579. You have an unauthorized travel. Where are you going?
Okay. Yeah, everybody give me a physical save.
oh, fuck you.
No.
This fucking guy.
Let me guess. They're all armed with some sort of.
God.
No. Oh damn! Valley with the crit.
And I'm outside the truck. You see my little prayer? Oh, I was like, oh, please let me fucking get this shit.
Fail, success.
All right,
So I guess Tavor is going to be the A driver.
Okay. So
I haven't felt anything yet. So it might be all right.
okay. Brian, you're 2 within your save. I'm gonna say since you are inside the vehicle, you're fine.
Okay.
Snake, I'm gonna have you take basically a point of damage.
Okay.
What happens is the complex that you are driving away from explodes.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
While I'm on the phone.
Yes, while you're on the phone, you are still in your
Is this like
I'm pretty sure you can't hide that.
half a ton of info or something?
We're
Or
under attack!
Just 1 second.
What was your question, Snake?
it's like one of those like 800 tons of ammo or something. One of those big detonations.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
Nice.
entire complex is just
Collapsed.
vaporized.
Neat.
Your
Question: do I see a large?
Mushroom cloud?
I'm not going to say mushroom cloud. I'm going to say, do I see a large shockwave, or does it seem relatively
You will
small?
see light blast heat. Learn how it goes.
I ask this because my experience with demolitions, if you see a large shockwave, it's usually an explosion. In a smaller shockwave, you'll actually is an implosion. So it's just as devastating, but it doesn't travel as far. It doesn't have as large a blast radius.
That's a good question. Give me a perception roll.
Okay.
Since you
Can
are
I do
in
one
the
since
back,
I'm on top of the vehicle?
What's that?
Can I do one since I'm on top of the vehicle?
You're not going to need to.
Oh.
8? Sure. Okay. So yes, you see the shockwave coming. You don't
Okay.
have time to react. I mean, you barely have time to react.
Right.
That's
So
but-
I gotcha.
Yeah. You basically grab on just as the ass end of your vehicle just
Come at me, bro.
Okay.
and you just feel the vehicle just shoved forward.
Okay. As soon as I realize our driver's still conscious, I hope. And
No?
Because I'm a dick.
Always explosions. God damn it.
yeah, but I didn't cause this one. Well, directly. Well, by myself.
Oh. 2 + 2. He's within the vehicle.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
He's wearing his
Is-
seatbelt. He's fine.
Yeah. I look over, make sure he's good. I then yell back to Tavor, like, hey, stick your head out and make sure we still got Valley. He's outside.
I bang on the top hatch. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm not going to say you're deafened. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to say you're deafened.
He might be able to feel it.
Oh, I felt something. I kick on the.
All right. He's good. He's good.
The question is, do we see dead scientist bodies landing in the pad?
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
There's like 30 of them bitches.
It's raining legs.
No. I'm not going to say there's body parts falling.
Okay.
Try not to trigger any PTSD here.
Hmm.
From the amount of explosion that went off throughout the entire complex, I don't think there's enough left of them to actually.
Do I find a toe? Is this your friend? Well,
I
he's
wanna-
Talk to the computer. Hey.
What's
You know,
what's your thought there, Brian?
See, I really wish we actually had Jack here. Hey Jack,
Hey,
What's
you
it-
guys!
what's the chance that that was caused by an orbital bombardment and not a self-destruct?
Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking, dude man teleported somewhere or other. If he teleported to a ship,
Which is possible if it's in orbit.
he knew where the coordinates of that base was.
Where teleportation's at.
So orbital bombardment seems feasible.
No, but you certainly have planted the seed, haven't you?
I'm kind of a dick that way, sorry.
I don't know.
That's okay, as long as you're not doing exterminatus, we're all right.
Can we roll back the footage and see if something went?
I mean, you would think that.
Well,
No, I guess it doesn't
Hey,
really matter.
so
We're not
have
trying
heard
to
of-
fucking
Now-
figure
now,
out. We're just
if-
trying to leave.
Yeah, if he moved to another facility, he could have simply just remotely set off an auto destruct as well. I mean, I'm just saying.
obviously on top of the vehicle, did I hear or see like? I didn't fucking. He didn't mention that. So
Yeah, I mean,
You were
the two
talking.
skills
You were
that I'm
talking to
thinking-
Jiggle Tits on the phone. I don't think you were paying much attention.
The two skills that I'm thinking would come close to giving him any kind of reference to that.
Gunnery.
Gunnery.
Yeah, or tech astronautic.
Okay. I do have combat gunnery.
Okay.
And I also have tech astronautic.
Okay.
I'm much better at gunner. Oh no, they're both the same at 0.
Okay.
You know, if it was a ship weapon system that I've utilized or I'm familiar with, I might be able to determine based on the blast size or something like that.
Okay. So
I'm just-
what you'd have to do though is go back and view the crater.
No, we're not gonna do that.
If you're looking at blast size and the
Yeah, we gotta do a
results-
crater analysis. No, we're not doing that.
Okay. So you don't know.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
All right. I say we keep going along this band. I want to continue going northwest.
Okay.
Because hopefully whatever this band is, even though I think it's just a mapping satellite, hopefully it'll mask us if this was an orbital bombardment.
Hopefully, whatever the case may be, whoever thought we were alive now thinks we're dead.
Okay.
I'd like to keep it that way.
All right. So you guys are going to continue northwest.
Mm-hmm.
Getting back to Valley.
sorry about
So-
that. Some shit just got real.
Miss O'Toole is going to ask, "What the hell was that?"
It was a very large explosion, and
No shit.
by the sound of it, it was huge. It seems like the rebels have come across some stuff to blow some things up. That's why I wanted to warn you that we heard they were coming to your way. But we're safe. Our team is well. We're preparing to go and do a little bit more reconnaissance. How are things looking on your front?
Not hire us yet?
Sorry. So tell me again what you're telling her that explosion was.
Okay, so we're gonna start over. I'm sorry about that. It appears like the rebels have come across some rather large quantities of explosive. from our reconnaissance and stuff, they got 3 or 4 bases, and they're about 1,500 strong in each one. So just to give you some rough numbers to worry about, and they're using cobalt. So just to let you know, and what we've heard is they are kind of like migrating towards your location.
Okay.
And-
Okay. So before you continue, give me a persuade roll because you are lying your ass off.
I said, all right.
And I need you to bluff.
Now, this is what I'm going to ask you. Now, I am using. What do you want me to use for this bluff? Because I am using my intelligence to put this together. The cobalt from the AI, fucking what we figured out from everything else. So I'd like to use my intelligence modifier due to the fact that it's over the phone.
Okay, so it should give you your it should ask for what stat it's based off of,
Yes.
and then do other modifiers.
Yeah. So the stat. So you want me the stat of intelligence? That's why I'm
No.
asking.
No, your stat
So-
is going to be charisma because you are trying to
It's how you're delivering it.
yeah. It's
Okay. So it's how I'm delivering it over the phone.
Right.
Now for assisted.
that I'm
Now-
going to give you a +1 because what you are telling her
Is
Mhm.
factual information.
it's well
Well,
ish.
it's facts. And it's
Educated
thing.
information.
So they're little facts of shit that I pieced together and just read the fucking story. Now, 2, I'm going to ask for an additional assist point to make it 2, due to the fact that we just had a super explosion while on the phone with her, to validate my thing. And that's the only reason why I'm asking is
Well,
+1 due to the intelligence of the stuff that we have.
I'm going to
And
have to say no. I'm going to
Okay.
have to say no. There are reasons behind that decision.
Okay.
Because the information we had was cobalt cracking a planet, not making a crater.
But it was close. They didn't have enough.
We didn't have enough.
We
Nice,
don't
well done.
need no persuasion bluffs.
Holy
We're so
shit!
tall. Send the forces this way.
I missed it. What the hell happened?
God damn,
He
man.
rolled
Dave's
13.
he's almost rolled a perfect again.
Yeah.
No, he did roll perfect.
I feel like he's going in reverse
Oh,
engineering
I'm
mode,
sorry.
and dropping his syntax.
1 point off perfect.
Yeah.
He could have
It
told her
depends. If
her
he was gonna
badge
make
was
me like
made
a
of
moderate,
gold
I
and
just
she would have
fucking
believed it.
crushed it.
Yeah.
fucking, I'm just spewing fucking verbiage at her and be like, so technically, this fucking. I'm having a mouth orgasm on the phone and she's just eating it up.
Yeah.
Wow, you bastard!
Welcome to my fucking
It's like
world,
the
bro.
only way you can get it is if
This
you roll up.
motherfucker should have died session 3, but no.
No, he's the Jarl now.
Ah, see? How the fuck does that
It's
happen?
like, how the fuck does a level
The
5?
Jarl mouth? He's the Lord mouth? Interesting.
I took over 2 fucking yardoms. Fucking.
Oh, same thing that's going on in your fucking session. Yelling and yelling.
Okay,
Jarl? What?
Yeah, so I took over 2 fucking kingdoms.
1, but 2.
This sounds like a game I need to get involved in. Jarls?
Yeah, so it's a. Anyways, we'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
okay,
We're giving Guido time to catch his breath
okay.
for this fuckery.
So Miss O'Toole is going to respond. You can tell that she is having trouble believing what you're telling her. Some of it is muttering to herself. Some of it is responding to you. You can't quite tell.
So it's like the
sometimes which is
uttering of
which.
disbelief and in shock.
Yeah. She's.
I just can't. So
Where
is
did they
there
get
like
reinforcements? What kind of weapon are they using? Our intelligence doesn't have anything on this.
Is your intelligence on the ground? Are they out here searching?
We have soldiers on the ground, and we have patrols, but they haven't found anything like this.
How far south have they come, though? That is the trick question. Because you're obviously your soldiers and personnel haven't been around the mining facilities all around because they've been totally eviscerated and killed. Every single one of them. There's rows of bodies just stacked up.
Wait a minute. Say that again, because that. Say that again.
So obviously they haven't traveled this far south because the mining facilities and all the other things where they're getting all these ores and minerals and deposits and stuff from have all the miners completely murdered and killed, and the bodies just splayed about. That's a true statement. I ain't bluffing on that one.
Oh, I'm not saying anything.
You can't anyway.
You're
I know.
saying that the bodies are stacked and they're splayed about.
Okay, there's bodies fucking everywhere. Some places have bodies consolidated, some places do not. So, I mean, if you want me to get like really technical with it.
No. Okay, so if they put up a fight, they may have been miners that our patrols had to deal with.
Oh, so you guys killed the miners.
You're saying that out loud?
No, is that what she said?
If they put up a fight, our patrols may have had to deal with them.
Huh. Well, if they dealt with them, they executed him.
Are you calming that?
No.
No, I'm just talking to you.
Okay.
So she's going to respond. If this is actionable intel, I need you to come up to the Striker base as soon as possible. We need to get this information out to.
This bit of information was free. Sweetheart, I told you we work for a price. We come here to do it. Obviously, there was a problem as we discussed it on the thing, but as we came down here to assist with the refugees, we found out more and more.
Hold on just a sec. Brian?
Yes, sorry.
You're typing a lot. Can you mute?
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay, so you work for a price. Continue.
Yeah. So, I mean, this bit of information is, I mean, we made quite an acquaintanceship there, traveling here and discussing and everything else. And we decided we was going to help the refugees and stuff. So, in finding this out, I just wanted to give you this bit of information in order so you guys can prepare yourself. Now, if you're looking for us to come there and assist you with the gathering of intel and setting this up, that's going to be a little bit different because now we're risking more. So there is a price for everything. But as you did say, you weren't authorized to acquire payment or procure other sources. But obviously, you've heard the explosion. You got the intel from us on the thing. So choice is yours, sweetheart.
If you have actionable intel, the corporation will pay you. What would the term be? The
Consignment, essentially.
The going rate. Yeah.
The going rate. What seems to be the going rate? What? Let me check my book real quick. What's the going rate of mercenaries on a planet that no one else is coming to?
The going rate is, I will determine this number later.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it would definitely be a sizable sum of credits for.
I tell you what. Let me converse with my people and see if we can get a consensus on this. Okay, and then I will give you a call back. Boop.
And you're not waiting for a response?
Nope.
Okay.
I leave that bitch hanging like, this motherfucker really? Seriously? This bitch be like, well, can't fucking bring me to Intel, bitch. You pay me.
Okay.
You know what I want.
All right.
Put the earpiece back in. What are you yelling at me about? I had to get my bearings.
You're getting refill?
I put
Okay.
Refill.
Oh, just when I start talking to him. I put my earpiece back in. Hello? Hey. You fucking guys, can you hear me?
I don't have one of your radios, so I can't respond.
I can hear you, Mr. Valley.
Did you see that shit coming?
I felt nothing other than the shockwave, Mr. Valley.
You should have been out here.
All right,
Woo!
thanks.
Do you have all fingers and toes, Mr. Valley?
I have all my appendages. Except for that one. And I seem to have no, I've got all my appendages. I'm sorry, I was making a phone call. You guys wanted something?
Who are you making a phone call to?
I gotta call my mom and tell her I'm okay.
I don't believe you for some reason.
Yeah, you never believe me. 97% of what I say is the truth, buried by 3% lies.
I think this is the 3%.
I think it's 3% 97.
Ah, whatever. It is what it is. Statistics. 96% of all people made up.
You weren't very good at math, were you?
2 plus 2 equals 5.
Mr. Brian, where are we going?
I think we should keep going northwest. The reason I say that is because I'm not sure what caused that detonation. It could have been internal, could have been a external bombardment from space. If it's external bombardment by space, I'm hoping, even though it seems like it's only a mapping issue, that this band we're in will help mask us.
Now, with that statement, can I identify if whether or not something came from space to hit the thing or if it was fucking... internal?
I'm going to say no. You were focused on your phone call. You saw the shockwave coming, but you weren't paying attention to the
Source.
But I did not hear a rocket or anything, right? Like beforehand here, like...
Breaching.
That's what I'm asking. So even if I didn't see it, did I hear anything prior to the explosion?
You did not hear anything, no.
Wouldn't come with a whistle.
I didn't hear anything before.
I know it wouldn't come with a damn whistle.
If you hear it, it's not the one that's gonna get you. But I didn't hear anything before it hit, so I don't know. I mean, they could have dropped something on it for all I know. A meteor, an asteroid. Well, if it was an asteroid or something, you might have heard that. But
I think we'd all be dead if it was an
bright
asteroid.
lights.
A 1,500-pound
Half-
piece
half-
of depleted
half the
uranium.
planet would be gone.
Do I have to worry about radiation out here?
That's a
Don't worry,
really
you don't
good
want kids,
question.
right?
Too late now. Your balls are X-rayed, bro. You ain't never gonna have no kids.
So I have all my appendages, all 3 of my dicks and 5 of my arms.
But I have no hair.
My penis. You don't have 2 penises?
So, Mr. Brian, you want to transcend into the black and then potentially push northeast to the closest what?
You mean north? Yeah, we're going to continue. I want to continue northwest. If I'm not mistaken, we've checked the mining facilities that we see on our coordinates, right? Those are our orange squares.
I think our most paramount importance right now is acquiring a vessel to get off the shithole.
Right. That was at that complex, which is pretty much to our northeast, correct?
Hey, so somebody asked that black cube of fucking, I think I do calculations, if it knows if there's a dock.
Oh, you mean Sue?
Yeah, ask Sue. Ask Sue if there's a dock.
It's not Sue. It's X357.
It's
Okay.
Sue.
Ask the
We may
fucking,
need to confer with X357.
ask the Xena Warrior Princess about the see if there's a fucking space
Xena.
dock here
You know
somewhere.
that the you know
Mayhem.
that the machine doesn't know anything outside the room.
Yeah.
We've covered this many
Oh.
times.
Okay.
Oh!
Do you know if she actually knows if there's anything outside the room, or if she didn't know the?
Excuse me, Sue.
That she was kept in the. Okay.
It's not a she. It's a machine.
Okay. You know what? Fucking. You know. Okay. Ask it.
Excuse me, Sue. Do you detect any kind of wireless radio waves at this time?
Who has the machine?
I do.
Okay, so he has to pull it out to address it, I assume.
I'm pretty sure we can hear a muffled voice. I don't know. It's up to the GM to figure that one out.
That's why I posed the question.
It's not going to be able to pick up anything in the back of a cab. We're in an armored
We
troop
say
carrier.
that this is a pre-screen AI. You don't know shit.
We can tell that there was a cell phone signal.
If it could pick up the radio waves, though, it would know what was going on in its own facility, and it know nothing outside of its room.
Unless it was
It's
Isolated somehow.
so it's going to respond. I'm not equipped to I'm not equipped to receive anything externally.
oh,
Just a second.
that's a shame.
It just responds with a voice. There's no like holographic imagery or anything. Just making sure.
No, we haven't upgraded it that way yet.
Do we have antenna and stuff on the?
Yeah,
We want to plug it into the.
we have
Rover?
radio capabilities.
You want to plug it into the rover and see what happens?
May not be a bad idea. I mean, of course, it could in our lives as we know
Rampant
it
AI, but
completely. But yes, it might-
X357.
Yeah.
Would you care to interface with this vehicle?
You let me connect?
Certainly. You must
trust
learn new
you.
things.
It's like sex.
some things require tequila.
If it is, yeah, that's bad.
if you are capable of initiating the connection, that would be most desirable.
Okay.
Sue, I personally would just like to ask that you don't leave your box if you have that capability, or at least don't do so before making sure you inform us.
I don't know that I can. There's just this.
Oh, I understand. We are about to show you something much greater than just what you've experienced. I would just like to ask that you keep us informed if you have desires to do something besides stay where you are now.
Execute Order 66.
Like blow up the rig. Yeah.
Right,
Suck all the juice out of the battery to create a robot army to kill us all.
Before you become Skynet, let us know,
Are you
please.
micing this conversation to me or no?
No.
No, this is all inside the show.
Okay.
It's kind of your phone call.
X357. What is your
Xena.
preferred? What's your preferred connection type?
Oh,
Hard disk.
do you like USB or VGA, baby?
Firewire.
You like Firewire?
Yeah.
God damn it! Who brought the Apple cords?
Who's the 1334?
RJ45.
What's your socket, baby?
Well, I'm just. It should be fairly
Cat
common
5e.
knowledge.
Yeah, I would hope.
There should be some of it laying around.
Who knows of Maltech? I don't know.
I have a decent Maltech roll now.
So basically, what you'd have to do, it's not like there's a bunch of connections and wires just available for you to plug in. What you'd have to do is pull wiring from the console and then jerry-rig it to the AI.
Not while it's in motion.
What do you mean? You can't take a motherboard apart while it's powered on?
Did you just
Damn.
take a fucking stab at me for no fucking
Damn.
Again, you
Shots
dumbass.
fired.
It wasn't fucking powered on. I don't understand where you got the misconception that it was powered on.
There were people here who said it was.
Okay, well they're wrong. So
No, anyway.
unless somebody magically plugged that bitch in while it was unplugged, I don't know. Now the battery console is still in the motherfucker. That can't be helped. It's internal.
Yeah. Well, and then they
take the battery out.
Capacitor maintaining a charge for a certain amount of time. Anyway, yeah, go back to the game.
My name is Paul, and this shit's between y'all.
So what you need is like a Maltech and
Okie dokie.
probably a Cyan.
Maltech, Post-Tech, Science, sure, whatever.
So I'm pretty sure, Snake, you're the only one with Maltech.
Yep.
Do any of the other guys have Science as a skill?
I do.
I'm hoping he does.
You can't assist yourself, though.
Yeah.
I do not have any kind of Science.
Okay.
Nor Maltech. I'm good at fixing people, not equipment.
What about Post-Tech? That might help with getting one side to the other side.
What are we looking for here? Because I don't have anything Maltech related.
Science.
No.
Could
Sci-Tech, medical, that's all I got.
Could X357 help me with Maltech?
Not having ever been connected to anything.
But certainly they could say the line assignments in the port. This is data, this is positive, this is ground.
Trying to figure out how it would have any kind of sensation to determine where you're indicating. It doesn't really have eyes or...
Yeah, but it should have a port that's got pinout. Pop me up a schematic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or whatever it is. It's DV9 or...
Okay. So you can do a Maltech roll, but this is going to be very difficult.
All right. Well, I mean, gonna try it.
Okay.
Where did you go?
And it will be intelligence based, but
Wow. So am I correct that Sue has no way to actually communicate or accept any kind of information at this point, visual wise or electronic wise, digitally.
So it has no external sensors. It has
Other
no,
than able to the audio.
It basically has a speaker that allows it to voice.
Right, and a microphone to pick up. Okay, I just wanted to confirm that.
That's actually so. Mrs. G just said it's like Alexa or Siri.
Okay, gotcha. But smarter.
Well, yeah. So, okay, Snake, you think you have connected everything that you need to, or let me rephrase that. You think you can,
Okay.
but it's going to take some time.
Okay.
It's not something you can just do in like 5 minutes and be done.
Okay.
So
I got to rig. Basically, I got to rig up a contraption for this side, and then I have to rig up a contraption for the other side.
right. So you're going to be busy working on that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you guys are driving northeast. Or, I'm sorry, northwest.
Northwest. Thank you. Yes. I think we should go about 20 kilometers and then do a security halt.
Aren't we driving over the crater that we just happened to?
Well, it's actually behind us, but yes.
So
Okay.
driving out from the garage, you're basically taking an immediate
Right-ish.
exactly. You're taking a right and heading northwest. You're going up a hill a bit, and it levels out onto a plateau.
Okay. Is there any kind of external amplification, viewports, turrets, et cetera,
In the vehicle,
yes.
there's basically there's windows that you can look out.
Yeah, any kind of scanning system, overlay, GPS.
Yes, in fact, there is. I was wondering if you guys were going to try and look for anything like that.
Yes.
So, what was it called? The blue.
Bluetooth.
The other thing that the other vehicle had.
Blue Force Tracker.
There we go. Yeah. So
Okay.
this has a fully updated Blue Force tracker.
Okay.
All of those red squares.
The
are
big
mining
red
colonies.
ones. The big red ones.
They are all mining colonies. Yes.
Okay.
Also,
is the screen for the BFT, is that just at the driver's console, or can it be projected to the passenger area? Okay.
How far out do you guys have your map zoomed?
I mean, I can see pretty much the fucking whole thing.
Okay. For me, gunnery, what is the average anti-armor vehicle range?
Like how far it can travel?
Yeah. Its effective range.
So you're thinking like the vehicle that you are in currently, or things
Right.
that may chase you?
No, I'm thinking say we're an armored personnel carrier. What's the effective range of, say, a 90mm recoilless?
Oh. So something that is firing at you.
Correct. I want to be
Gotcha.
able to. You understand where I'm kind of thinking there.
Okay.
I want to be scanning just beyond the effective range of the more common anti-armor vehicle or weaponry.
So gunnery weapons is on page 40.
Mm-hmm.
And those are, well, those are all meters.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I'm going to push out probably about 5 kilometers. If the yeah, it's about right. I'm going to push these scanners to 5K if they'll go that far.
Okay. With this vehicle, yeah.
Okay. And then can I project what I'm looking at to the passenger compartment?
Project, no.
Well, what I mean is there view screens or anything like that that I can?
Basically a screen in the dash.
Okay, so it's just the one screen. Okay.
Just a HUD.
Are there any
Okay.
extra TAC radios in this thing? Like, are they hanging down off the top where we could pop them on and have a conversation?
You mean vehicle headsets?
Yeah, whatever.
Internal comms?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
That's
I'm gonna
reasonable.
pop one. I'm gonna pop one of those on then, so I can at least communicate because I feel a little isolated.
Right. Are you going to make any motion? Because I'm.
Yeah, nobody else is wearing them, so you'll have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap on the front, and then
Oh, all right.
yeah.
I'll put mine on too.
Hey, all right, good. This makes things a little bit easier. So hey, I got good news and bad news. The good news is that we have an updated tracker in this system.
That's
So
good
we can
news.
see a lot more of the area. The bad news is there's mining colonies all over the fuck of this place that we weren't aware of. And I say bad news in the sense that if there's this many mining colonies, then it makes me think this is over some sort of mineral based on what we were just talking about. I think someone found a big supply of cobalt.
Hey guys, give me a moment.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I have news. I believe I can get a interface from X357,
Okay.
and I believe we may be able to have a solution on that in the near term, not immediately. It's going to take me some time to rig it, but I think it's a feasible solution, and I think this could help us in our journey.
Awesome. Yeah. My opinion is what do we do with Sue? I think that we should make sure that we
should be very careful with what we articulate.
Treat the AI with respect. I think if we treat it with respect, that's going to, because if you think of this like child development, I guess you could say,
You do child development.
Our AI, hey, you don't know, I was a counselor for many years at summer camp. So
that is frightening.
And how many survivors were there? How many survivors were there?
5.
Okay.
So anyway, if we show it respect, I think we will gain respect. If we teach it the value of life, then it will respect that. It all it's never known is that one room, and it's
Well,
hundreds of years old.
as a
So-
scholar and teacher of people, I may be fairly well equipped to handle.
Well, and that's fine. This is where we need to use all of our skills. We need to get Valiant included on this because he is, I think, probably the best person to teach it about how to identify manipulation. But we need to be careful. And I say that because
Let's not teach it how
If
to lie
we-
just yet.
no, I'm not saying teaching it how to lie. If we teach it how to identify what deception is, and then we try to deceive it, we're putting our own hand in a bear trap right there. So we need to be very forward, very front worthy in what we're saying. An example is like I just asked it. I'm like, look, once we connect you, if you want to leave, all I say is please let us know. Not telling it can't. But-
Listen, is Sue listening to this whole conversation? That's my out of character.
We're
That was
on.
my question too.
No, we're on
You're on
comms.
mic talking.
Right,
But
but she
He's
very
in the
well could
front
be
of the
hearing.
back, but
You're
she
right.
very much could be
You're
hearing.
right.
So I'm just curious. I mean, I don't hear none of it because I'm outside with my.
But
own
it's in a duffel bag. It's on the other end. I mean, we're
Anyway.
on comms in a loud vehicle,
So
and the front area should be.
semi
Yeah.
cordoned off. But no, I mean that's just my thing. On a complete different note from Sue, about 20 kilometers to our north, we have two mining areas that might be worthwhile to check out. It sounds like Snake, you were saying that pretty much every area you came to was just a massacre.
A massacre. Yes, a massacre.
I'm going to assume that one's probably going to be the same. Now, you should be advised that south of where we are, at about the same distance, 20 kilometers, is a single mining colony.
Sue's perception crit fail.
That wow, fucking phenomenal.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
Sue.
Damn.
Apparently she's dealing with mahjong. So
Damn Sudoku.
now, yeah, Sudoku. That's what I was thinking about. Sudoku.
Logan
Um,
Paul, why?
So
Oh,
we can go
no.
south.
Oh no, he went there.
Because it looks like that mining colony is about the same parallel as the city. Maybe the kill team didn't get that far south.
If they don't already think we are the cute team.
I'm
My-
gathering what you're saying.
My
but I'm just
thought
saying
would
that
be.
if we
My
go
thought
north,
would.
we're
My thought would
incredibly
be.
likely. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
The black line seems to be some kind of divide that perhaps not many have been bold enough to cross. So perhaps the mining facilities to the south would be more secure.
Very well could be. Again, if we assume that the facility we just came from was from the aggressor, then they already know that black line is just hiding their hidden facility. So the line wouldn't
Indeed.
necessarily give a fuck. But
Indeed.
I'm just thinking logistical wise, they may not have hit that far south. If the mine is operational, A, we can find out what the fuck they're mining. And B, we can give them a warning to get the fuck out of the area because the mines seem to be targets.
And C, I think we would all agree that we should not mention anything about this box or any kind of planet cracking facility.
Oh no.
Any to this company.
This
that
is
they were trying to
probably-
hire us,
This is probably a death warrant.
unless they already knew about it.
Should they find us with this?
Right. With our fuel capacity, we would be at roughly half our capacity if we were to go to that further south mine and then head up to that complex to the further to the north that we were originally going to go to. So it's not a fuel issue.
My suggestion would be then head to the furthest mine and see if there are survivors.
Are you talking about the south?
Mhm.
Okay.
That would be my suggestion. But
Okay. Let me. Anyone have any paper? You have a piece of paper?
there's certainly surely there's a manual or something here and that we could rip a page out of.
Most
Have you seen
manuals.
a goddamn tree?
Most manuals have a blank page.
Yeah, pages in the back.
Right.
We're not going to be rolling holy rollers in here, man.
Can you give me a page? Just give me a page.
You fucking make an origami fucking crane or what?
No.
All right, yeah, sure.
Give me
Here.
a page.
I'll rip a page out of this manual that I found.
I'm gonna
under
lay
the
it
seat.
over the console I have and light box where all the fucking mines are, where we are, and then hand it back so they have a reference.
All right.
Oh yeah. All right.
So while I'm on top of the vehicle doing this, I'm gonna get on my phone and look at my map and stuff and everything else. And can I link into the vehicle?
Google Maps.
Connect to the vehicle.
You're trying to connect what to the vehicle?
My fucking smartphone.
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
Your Bluetooth.
My space tooth. No, because normally when we get in a vehicle, and it was not mentioned this time, that we turn off all fucking outgoing or incoming fucking shit in the vehicle. But at the end of last session, it was not dictated.
You're correct. I didn't
So
because one of the things that it sends out is an IFF.
Why do I pick up any signal? Besides,
what's the password?
Oh,
how many digits?
come on, security cracker.
You don't. I mean,
It doesn't tell you.
Alphanumeric.
Doesn't tell me.
It doesn't tell you. No.
admin blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
PA55.
You know what? I'm gonna look at my badge. Does my badge have a number on it?
No.
PA55 capital WORD.
So I can't see any kind of connection that you would be able to the vehicle from your phone,
or just anything that would come up, whether it be the Bluetooth is turned on, whether or not it has wireless on the thing. So I mean, I am thinking that this is the thing. We turned connections off earlier, so if there's no connection, depending on how smart my phone is, it's not a data pad.
Let me back up. What is your goal for connecting your phone?
I mean, because if I can connect my phone to the vehicle, then I can update with GPS and see what they have fucking on the thing, or fucking pull up. Depends on how smart you allow my fucking smartphone to be. It's not a data pad, but it is a smartphone, virtually a small computer. So that's it. So maybe I want to fucking blast fucking. I see a red door and I want to make it black.
I can't see how you would connect to the vehicle. I like the idea, but I can't. I just can't see it.
All right. So without a physical interface, this thing's not transmitting as it's either a cell phone signal or wireless signal or a Bluetooth signal.
I mean, there are wireless signals, not wireless. There are radio signals that are going in and out.
That's right. Radio signals I'm not going to pick up on my thing.
Right.
So basically, I'm seeing if there's not one for the vehicle, is there a possibility of one being from another site or facility or fucking something while out here traveling in the fucking zone?
The only thing you have is the satellite signal that's giving you like quote unquote cell phone reception.
Got it. Cool, because I have that. I have the maps on my phone.
Right.
So that's why I was asking. So if fucking
But the satellite is not giving you anything that you didn't already have, whereas this
inside the vehicle they have the other things.
Right.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
So I was gonna fuck with them and make them listen to fucking. I came in like a wrecking ball.
So now I'm gonna ask again because I didn't get a response. How far out is your map zoomed?
I said all the way.
Okay.
I was thinking 5K.
No. I'm saying you looking at Roll20.
Oh,
Zoom out
gotcha.
your map.
Thank you. I am now zoomed out all the way.
Trying to figure out what that big bag of ass on the right hand side is. See, because I noticed that before, I just didn't say anything about it.
Okay. Because I didn't get a response, so I've been fucking with it, trying to make it actually show up for you guys.
Oh, I've had it. I just didn't say anything.
You talking about the thing that looks like a
when
snowball
you asked
splat?
the first time, I said I'm all the way out, and then fucking we just carried on. So I didn't know if you were telling us to zoom out our maps or to.
You're talking the big like snowball looking splat?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that looks like spewage in the fucking right hand side.
I'm not saying nothing about that. Yeah.
Someone used your map as a fucking jizz rag.
If I don't say anything about it, maybe it'll just go away.
Is that a smudge?
Okay.
No, it looks like.
But he's brought it to our attention twice, so I'm like, God damn it, I gotta say something. All right.
Yeah, I don't even know where our vehicle is.
It looks like a topographical overlay. It looks like to me.
Looks like a frozen sperm.
Out of vehicle. Well, that's because you're always thinking sexual there, Valley. That's not your issue, but that's
Looks like a snow-capped mountain.
That's more likely.
That's actually a good question. Is how far are we from the entrance at
Of
this
what?
point?
Where's our vehicle on this
cave.
map?
That's over 120 clicks, bro.
Yeah, but we have 200 miles of battery. Two
800.
200-mile batteries.
You got 4 200-mile batteries.
Okay.
Oh, we got 800 fucking miles to go.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, but no, how far northwest? Because that was our last
Okay,
travel.
hold on. I've got too many people talking. Okay. Brian.
How far northwest are we from our original start point?
I'd say you're probably about 40 clicks by now.
Wow.
40 clicks.
So we're already at our security halt.
Damn, we're covering ground, bro.
We're fucking all the way up here.
Yeah.
40, we're right there. So that shit.
Damn, can we?
No, we were going to do a
like
security
20.
halt at 20.
Yeah.
I had stated that.
Oh, no, you're right. Okay, so you're approaching that 20 click.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go with that.
Okay.
Callie,
So
you were trying to say something. You go.
Are you gonna uncover the black so we can see the 20 clicks?
Oh, yes, that is a good point. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. If we're traveling northwest up the black line, I'm fucking.
I mean, we only drove through it.
With scanners on too.
That doesn't fucking pop us up. I'd like to make another perception check.
here's my thought is, okay, so that confirmed what I was thinking, which was that this band was just that hide that one facility, so there's no reason to continue exploring the band.
What's your perception for, Valley?
No, just if I see anything. I'm on top of the vehicle. I'm fucking.
Okay.
See a lot of Red
Desert.
Planet.
Okay. Now, I guess here's my next question. I, as a player, see the white splooge.
It is on the map.
Okay, so my character knows it's there as well.
Yes, just like
Does
the
it-
mining colonies, it is on the vehicle's
Okay.
course tracker.
So
I
what's
will-
this area
I
to
will
the
take
southeast?
I will take my little finger and double click it to find out all its information that's inputted in BFD.
Okay, before I answer that, Snake, what were you asking?
I was just saying, there's like a little something down here to the southeast. I can't tell if that's rocks or what. Is that a little town?
That's where we started at.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. That's the refugee city that was
Alright.
bombed to hell.
Okay. So there's a smoke coming from the southeast.
Yeah,
There's still buildings, but yes.
Okay, so you're zooming in.